G'day legends, ATRON here, back for another Guild Wars session. Today we are going to be testing out a little bit of demo with an 8 of 8 brute force talent. So checking out how much damage he can do in axe. Not that he really needs axe because it does give him more power, but the great thing about demo with brute force is obviously the 2.5 crit, but his skill gets him to 96% crit rate anyway. So that's massive, and the Axe of Strife essentially is going to get him to 100. So we're going to see how much damage we can see coming off of that 8 of 8 brute force demo, and of course we've got the 8 of 8 brute force dove keeper to go along with. And then we're trying out something today, using Ghoulam to try and counter the dove procs. And by dove procs, I mean the damage that she's dishing out. So have that constant heal going on. And we've just got Walla there for some extra heals on top of that, as well as debuffing. So we're going to go through. I think my top are in trouble 45. Now these guys are actually a merge. We've just merged with them, or our coalition of 3 guilds has just merged with them. So that's kind of interesting. So we do have 3 guilds if you are looking for, a place for your account. Different levels of those 3 guilds. So more than welcome to jump onto the About section on the YouTube and check for any of the leaders. I will have to update the other guilds. I've only got the Death Angels contact info there at the moment. Okay, so we found the 5 targets. We're going to start over here, and we're just going to go right to left, testing it out. Now these bases look fairly simple, so it will give us a good opportunity to really see what's going to happen with this demo. So when we're sniping, the idea is to either, if they have troops, what I have been doing is getting the Anubis to go in and essentially die to clear the troops if need be. Or if we don't have any troops here, we're going to be using Dovekeeper first, followed by whoever, but then using Serena to buff the Dovekeeper generally. But we might be trialing a little bit of buffing the Demo with Serena for that 100% increase, and just seeing how that goes. So it looks like we've got a spot for a totem there. Happy days. Wonder if there's any more spots for totems over here. And not did proc something. Don't know what it was, but that's all right. All right, so we do have a Dovekeeper, so this is great. We're going to get her to proc, and we're going to lure them out just a little bit, and we will use Dove, and then we'll have everyone just healing there, making it a little bit easier on what's going on. And then Demo is healing over the top of those Doug profs, all getting wrecked twice though, as you saw there, but we still are healing on Dove. So it might actually be more beneficial to put Demo in Goblet of Life, for example, and see how that goes. But normally most of my heroes would be getting chunked here. So the idea is that that Ghoulam is actually doing some great work. Looks like we've got a Flame Guard Dovekeeper over here. Oh no, 18k, my mistake. I thought I saw 9k procs there. So eventually just wiltering everyone down, especially with that heal. Everyone's on full life, nothing to stress about. So maybe we'll give Demo a little bit more health perhaps, and see how he goes in that respect, so he doesn't get chunked as the lowest HP target. So that was pretty simple. The other guys, besides Dovekeeper and Anubis, get chunked fairly easy. The Skelly does miss some of the procs a lot of the time if it is not the lowest HP and Dove's targeting someone else. So, because Dove will remove the shield, I think she's the only one in the group that can do that from afar. So we are going to keep going with this, and we'll just revive Demo, and we will go in, and we're just going to put him in. We're going to put him in Goblet. We're going to go for that. Get rid of Storm, and we'll just give him that little bit more boost. Maybe someone else is going to be targeted instead of him, but he's the hero we want to keep alive anyway. So someone failed on my attack team. Had a couple of fails, couple of wins, 89, 97, that's got to hurt. Alright, so we're going in for the next one now. Bit of demo, 8 of 8 brute force action. Try and see how effective it's actually going to be. Now we've got the Dovekeeper in the middle here this time, so I'm not really sure what we're going to do here. Lure them up this way. I wonder if I can... See, this is the time where I would normally send in the Anubis. He's not even 5 bite, but that's alright. We only need him to do that once. And then this is where we go to town. So Anubis is still down there, but he's going to come back and hopefully live is the big question here. Nope, he has died this second time, but we'll see how this team goes without Anubis, lowering the damage. We've got Demo healing a little bit better in that goblet, so just seeing him chunk the heroes there. Well, not the Dovekeeper, obviously. Gunslinger's holding on fairly well, it looks like. Sasquatch is down, but definitely a lot smoother with the Golem in there, doing those heals, and having, you know, your high damage dealers. Everyone's got a heal pretty much. I mean, Dovekeeper no, but I'm actually quite liking this Golem setup. We were talking about it in a couple of chats the other day, and what we came to the conclusion of was, well, I should probably say other people came to the conclusion of, was when Dovekeeper hits a hero that's underneath the Golem proc, the Dovekeeper hit and proc will do less damage, because for some reason the way the Golem proc works is it's simply it's an overtime, just think about it, an overtime aura that is constantly applied, rather than a one-time buff that can be removed, for example. So they came to the conclusion that Dovekeeper wasn't removing whatever damage protection was there and then doing damage. She was just in fact doing less damage underneath a Golem proc. So take that away from you, do your own testing if you'd like, and tell me what you think. Are we running out of troops? Probably not. Let's just keep rolling. We haven't really been using probably too many troops regardless anyway, and this is really just to showcase the demo anyway. So what we're going to try and do is actually pop Ronin here. We might be able to, we might not be able to. So we're going to put Anubis first. I'm not really super concerned with... Now, I haven't got Vite on him, I've got Corrode on him, so we might not actually be able to proc, but it's not a big deal. We'll just put everyone else in, and we'll see what happens. Everyone's on the heal. Demo's healing, which is great. So constantly healing. Where's everyone else? Heartbreak obviously got chunked in one go. Rockno is the lowest health at the moment, so everyone goes by. Full health for everyone. So having that Golem is working out really well, actually, for a couple of reasons. One I just explained about the Dove proc versus the Golem protection. But the other one is, you know, no one's on the lowest HP, so you can always survive generally one Dove proc unless, you know, you're really unlucky. So yeah, just a little bit more protection. Now, have we got a Dove here again? Yes, we do. We've got a Dove on the end, so we're going to get her to proc, get her to come out, get the Dove on there with everyone else, and then we should just heal away and watch everyone pretty much just die. Now, well, the Doves are there a little bit again, so we'll see what happens here. But Golem is working out really well here. Unfortunately, there is a lot of troops, so the heroes aren't getting damaged straight away. But I dare say this Golem is doing work. I mean, I'm supposed to be showcasing the 8 of 8 brute force demo, but let's be honest, if he didn't have a Golem in this, I think the demo would be getting shot to pieces by any sort of Dovekeeper that was on the base. You know, his invulnerability shield is useless against that kind of stuff, but this is just a set and forget drop. I've got, what I'll do after this couple of runs, I've got a few Guild Wars sessions that I haven't uploaded that have all been sniping with Dovekeeper, so if you do stay tuned, I'll link them together or upload in the next couple of days. And probably just like play some music in the background or something like that. How much? Yeah, we can probably do this. We don't need any more troops. Happy days. 44. And it's just showcasing a couple of more drops and how much more difficult the ones I did last week as comparison to the ones I'm doing right now, because this looks like a piece of cake. This guy has an empowered dove, which is the stupidest thing ever. But that's cool. That's cool. Alright, heroes. Let's watch these heroes. Any one-shot pop heroes? What's Dovekeeper doing? Yep, one shot over there. Sasquatch took a couple of hits, but one of those big hits came from Demo, and that chunked his health quite substantial, and then Dovekeeper just finished him off. So what else have we got going over? Anubis is obviously we have a lot of Flame Guard heroes on the base. I feel, well, I don't know. It'd be interesting to see actually how much damage an 8 of 8 brute force demo can really handle against a Flame Guard defensive squad on your guild war defense. So 12 skill demo. So we get all the targets there, but so simple with Ghoulam. So Ghoulam making a comeback. I know a lot of people are using that same sort of mentality with Ghoulam in Labyrinth, oh not Labyrinth, sorry, Lost Battlefield. So putting Ghoulam against like the other enemy Dove teams to, really protect yourself from a massive one-shot overhaul. It's kind of allowing you and your team to not be burst down, because there's a lot of burst heroes at the moment. So Ghoulam making a comeback in Lost Battlefield. Tell me what your thoughts are on that. Just go through the heroes again. Pets were all heal pets pretty much. Accuracy, well, that's, yeah, to be honest, that's just where those ones are. The main thing I wanted was the healing ones, and Waller just happened to have Havoc. So that's pretty much it. Anything, all healers, Waller, Serena, and Ghoulam, a lot of heals, and then you've got your 2 brute force damages along with your Anubis, who should have been Flame Guard for that, but he was War God. So that's all good. It's probably why he was dying so much easier in those videos. But that's it for me, guys. I will finish this one here, and I'll probably upload a lot shorter videos, but a couple of my last week's attempts with Demo. Same sort of setup, but I didn't use Ghoulam. So you can see the difference of like, it was a little bit more sketchy, a couple more deaths, and not as fluid in, attack. So anyway, thanks for tuning in, guys. That is my 8 of 8 brute force Demo Guild War sniping attempt. Let me know if you want to see any other combos. Haven't got Frog yet. Got a couple of people that have, so may upload some stuff there. Alright, we'll move on to the next video, I guess. Alright, so we've got 2 more Guild War sessions. They're way shorter videos. I've sped them up here, guys. They're all 1.5 speed. So go through, have a look, stay tuned. I'll only stay talking for a little bit here, and then I'll just do some music for the rest of it. But basically these next 10, aside the very last one where I showcase how would use Storm Eater to Minnow Bomb, essentially, doing walls and having Minnow proc on the wall, that's the very last attack. All of the other ones are pretty much sniping videos with the same sort of setup: Waller, Anubis, Demo, Serena, and Dove. And then the 6th hero, I've been swapping in between Mike and Atlanticor and stuff like that. And you can see throughout these 10 videos that there is a lot more deaths within Demo. He's in Axe all of these 10 videos too. So I think it was a really good move putting him in Goblet, giving him that extra health and that ability to heal. So like there, he got chunked. Sometimes it's okay when he comes back to life. Sometimes it's not. Well, it's not ideal, essentially, for him to die straight away. He's missing a fair bit of the initial boosts, but once you get going, you can see how easily and 1, 2, 3, you pull Dove out, or you proc on the edge of a building, or you put Anubis in so he makes the Dovekeeper proc. There's a couple options you can go about it, but the end result is pretty much the same, that using these snipers with Dovekeeper. Other key people I think will be Ares to stop Dovekeeper from proccing, especially at 12 of 12, when he's only got a 0.5 second cooldown between his proc and the actual silence length. So that's going to be kind of impressive. That's probably what I'll do next week, is use Ares instead of, I don't know, instead of maybe a Wallow, or instead of Demo, for example, using Aries instead, and happy days. So that's pretty much it, guys. Have a look. Couple of different drop points, couple of different methods, same sort of heroes, same sort of sniper strategy. Just Ghoulam, as in the first 5 I did, much easier to go by, and then these ones a little bit more sketchy, still getting the job done, but we've got 1, 2, 3 heroes dying a lot of the time. Granted, they weren't the toughest bases, but I think the same thing can still be applied versing pretty much, you know, any setup when you're on the edge of the base, and you don't need to really worry about going head to head with the actual hero. But that's me, guys. Enjoy the rest of the videos. Thanks for staying tuned if you do, and see you in the next video.